to do the Spider-Man thing where we go pass around everybody here. Okay, so we just start. Jenna, go ahead, please.
Roughly start negative 6x plus 15.
Yeah.
Then I kept the same bracket.
Good. Next plus one play. So remember when you're foiling here, excellent. Remember, hello, hello, hello. Am I on? No, I'm not. Hello? 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 Somebody?
Hi.
I'm not on. Okay, I'll just keep talking even though it says that it should be on. I'll just keep talking. Hopefully you can hear me. So remember when you do it, distribute three things like that, right? The three is just going to hit the first bracket, not them both. All right, Alyssa, can you do the second one for me, please? What do we do? Oh, hi, Mrs. Bastine. How are you? Good. Yes, it is. We're just talking about you. He's absent today, actually. It's mostly don't have a cough. All right. Sorry to interrupt there. What was this left-hand side? Yeah. Yeah, excellent. Fine. So please remember when you're doing this foiling stuff. Okay, right? When there's three things, you only multiply two at a time. All right, Liam, can you foil the left-hand side for me, please?
Would it be negative 6x squared plus 15x? Or no, plus, or would be
Negative 6x.
minus,
minus 6x.
Yeah. Plus 15x.
Yeah.
Minus 50.
Okay, well, plus 15.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. So far, so good. Guys, please stay with me here. Emily, can you do the right-hand side, please?
8x squared minus 72x minus 12x plus 108.
Now, someone said to me, boy, Mr. Shad, these numbers are enormous. And I said, that's okay, you get a calculator. Okay, right, there's no problem. And please remember for Tuesday, you may not use your cell phones. Okay, these three have their headphones in because they're writing here, I don't want to disrupt them. But you're not allowed to music or anything like that on during the test, okay? You can bring food with you and snacks. And we'll talk about that in a little bit, but you can't, you know what I mean? So you can't use your phone for anything. It's got to be a real calculator. All right, that's right. What should I do now, if anything? Yeah, I'm going to bring anything. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to move everything to the left-hand side. You can choose the right-hand side as well, and maybe that'll be easier. But so everything from the right is coming over to the left. It's all going to flip its signs. I'm running out of room. I wanted to, whoops, maybe not. Ah. What do we have? Minus 108. Is that right? Just looking for this one. Does that look good? Okay, if you brought everything to the right-hand side, it'll be the same thing, except for the signs are switched. All right? Bailey, we're good? All right. Karina, can you simplify all that if you'd be so kind, please?
Yeah.
You don't get to cheat with you today, so you don't see a show, okay?
2x squared.
Oh.
Oh, what? Negative 2x squared. Negative 14x squared.
Right, because
Did I not do this?
yeah, okay. Somebody help her here. Come back. Bailey, you want to take it? Oh, sorry? Yeah.
Plus 7x.
Yeah. Somebody confirm that for her? Okay, good. Okay, Karina, back to you. When we get to this part of the question, now this is what some people get worried about. They say, okay, I don't know what to do at this point. We're solving for x here, right? I have three numbers, an x squared, a number, and an x and a number. Karina, how do you solve for x now? Very good. Can you recite? Did I make a mistake there?
Yes.
Yeah. Is 93x and 93?
Yeah. Negative 93. No, it's 93.
Okay, wait a sec. 72 and 12 is 84 and 15. Really?
It's negative 72 minus 4.
Okay, stop. Hold on a sec. Stop here. 9 and 72 is 81. And 12 is 93, right?
Yeah.
So this is it, plus 93x minus 93? That's right? Okay. Okay. Thank you, okay, that would have been sent us to a whole another world. Okay, thank you very much. All right, Karina, so before I was interrupted, can you recite from memory, please, the quadratic formula?
Negative b
Yeah.
plus minus square root b squared minus 4a and c
Yeah.
divided by 2a.
Now, actually, before I went there, one second, how else could I have gotten that other than quadratic formula? What else could I have tried?
Permanent.
I could have tried M&A, okay? But looking at that, I'm not going to try if the numbers are too big, okay? Sorry. Okay?
Could you do like that 14 bracket x squared thing, like finding the vertex?
No, the vertex isn't going to help you solve for x. Right? The vertex is only going to give you like the highest point on the graph, right? So solve, because think what we're doing here. Yeah, well, that'll give you the axis symmetry, right? But it's not going to give you. So think, if this is your parabola, we're looking for these 2 points here, and that's what solving for x means. It gives you this. This right here would be your vertex, which isn't going to be there. Okay. Okay. Good. Megan, can you be brave, please, and tell me what A and what B and what C is?
A is negative.
Yeah. Okay, good. Did anyone in the class do it the other way? So they have 14x squared minus 93x plus 93. Did anyone else do that? You're one person, that's good, you're brave. Let me know at the end if our answers are, 2 people, that's good. So let me know if our answers are the same, okay, because they should be at the end. Okay, great. Calvin, can you sub those in for me, please? Yeah. 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 Over 2 times negative 14.
Sadler,
Yeah.
you're around the 2 decimals.
Yeah, we'll go to 2 decimals here after the round, okay? All right. Sorry?
Okay, it's 2 decimals. Okay, when you say round to decimals, do you want to round them whenever a decimal comes up?
Yeah.
Or
No, just the final answer. Just the final answer. And this is an interesting point because you probably don't care, but in my calculus class, there was a young man who had 100 in the course, and I took off half a mark on his last test, and he got really upset because he rounded wrong. Okay, like it actually makes a difference. He wants to be a doctor one day, and I told him the story just like I tell you, right? Like if you round wrong when you're doing an operation on my heart, that means that you don't correct the illness in me. You know what I mean? Like so. I know it's like it's a half joke, but it's still a sort of thing because I make things are precise. Okay, so there's actually wrong. You're rounded correctly. Yes, and then yes.
Okay, what happens if that 93 was a negative?
Inside the brackets?
No. Like, if it was negative 14.
Oh, this is a plus 9. This is a plus 93, right? 46. Okay.
Okay, but see, negative 14, and then
Yeah.
in the formula down there.
Yes.
And then plus 93x take away 93. What happens if that positive 93 was actually turned to a negative?
That would be error.
And then no, but pretend it was like that, but then in the formula.
Yeah. Okay, this sounds like this to me, yeah? Let's say it was like this. I know what you're saying. Let's say we had this equation. Let's say you had this. I'm going to erase this in a sec. This is what our equation would be.
No, that 93 should be a negative.
No, it's not. Negatives. Thank you.
No, but
She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me.
No, the formula says negative. That doesn't make sense.
It makes it flip. Okay, I don't want to get in a fight in front of the class. I'm not going to get in a fight in front of the class, okay? But when it says negative b, it just means to flip the sign. That's a negative b. So whatever the original sign was, it doesn't force it to be negative. It just means flip whatever the sign is. Okay, so if it starts off in this case as positive 93, we're going to switch it to negative 93. If it was negative 93, we'd switch it to positive. Just negative b means flip whatever it is. We'll fight about this later, okay? Okay, who am I up to, by the way? Sorry, question? Or answer, finally.
Like when you square root it, do you round it to decimals or do you
This is the final answer, so the final answer we'll leave it, okay? So, like if you're square root, so when I write the square root on the board, I'll say 18.394929, you know what I mean, whatever it is. All right, Alistair, after all this fighting, can you peacefully tell me, please, what 93 squared is Okay, that's 864 from how much? 9? All right. Yes, okay, and the next one too, please.
Minus 5,208.
Yeah, I gotta. Okay, are we sort of okay with what's happened here so far?
This is really killing me, but I got it.
Okay. Emily, can you be brave, please, and subtract 8,649 minus that, please?
3,441.
I'm gonna write that down. So it turns into x equals negative 93. You said how much, sorry?
3,441.
3441. Now note here, I'm picking intentionally the worst numbers you can possibly get in the history of the world, okay? Like this is, no, like these are very, very, like big, huge, complicated things here intentionally. Jasmine, can you tell me please what the square root of 3,441 is?
56.660.
Oh goodness, hold on a sec, 56.00? Keep going.
375.
And I'm assuming there's an...
58.66.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay guys, slow down.
58.
Okay, you guys are in attack mode today, okay? You really are, okay?
58.
Okay, a little slower here now.
66.
Okay, ladies, 58, keep going, 0.66.
00.
Yeah,
375.
okay, good. Or x equals negative 93 minus 58.66 dot 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 all over negative 28. Alright, see? Can you please do negative 93 plus 58.66 divide that by negative 28, please? Uh-oh. You get your... Okay, can somebody else help us? You have the calculator? Yeah, go ahead.
Just around
1.23. This one? Yeah. Somebody confirm that?
Yeah.
Okay, Mel, can you also give me the right hand side, please? 5.42. Okay, good. Good. Okay, everyone's confirmed for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get close to that, we'll just
Yeah, so if you have like 0.41 or 0.43, it'd be fine. If you get like 4.2, not close enough to 5.42.
okay, because I got 1.226.
Yeah, 1.226, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really bad that it's you skipped it. Really skipped it.
Okay, so I think that's okay. One thing here, so we're putting our phones away, right? After we're putting our phones away, just, okay, you guys are, this is why I want to go into the midterm here. You guys are way too excited here for this. A few people on their test just told me 1.2, Jenny, right? So please. A few people on their test just told me like 1.23 and 5.42. Right? Please like take the extra pencil marks and write down x equals because we're actually solving for x here. Okay, so it's not just numbers we're solving, they're actually x naughts. Okay, hopefully most people get this. It's just calculator work, that's all this is, right? Once you get it down. Alright? When does this happen? When it equals 0. Okay, that's what has to happen. If you're just given a question and it says factor, this is not factoring. Okay, we'll deal with factoring a little bit later on. Okay, some people, somebody came to me this morning and said they were working on the first sheet and they used the quadratic formula instead of factor. You get 0 on that question. Okay, so that's not factoring. Yes. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
I just clicked the word I did.
Okay.
Why does it say or and friends?
Okay, because the question is why does it say or? Is because those are the two possible answers. So in order to make, you guys,
Is this for apple?
yeah, this is totally for a problem. Okay, that's what it would say. Well, because it's only one of them can be the case, right? In order to make, where are we here? In order to make these two things true, it either has to be 1.23 or it can be 5.42, right? Either one of those, excuse me, will work. Okay, Lexi, I'm coming back to you here right now, if you don't mind, for completing the square. Lexi, can I get the first step here, please? Good. All right. Sounds good? I think that's right. Okay. Jessica, what's the next step, please? Noah Solinger said to me when he got to this question, he goes, oh, yeah, fractions. Remember, in this course, when you get to grade 11, you will have to use fractions. In grade 10, since we're starting out, if you wish to use decimals, you may. I will make a yucky sound as I'm doing this on the board because working with decimals that are messy, like gives me heartburn or something, okay, right? So I'm going to try and avoid it. But for this question, I'm going to use decimals, and that's okay. All right, Noah at the back, what are you doing now, please?
I put y equals 4 bracket x squared minus 3x plus 2.5 minus 2.5 bracket equals 3.
2.25, but yeah. And another thing, some people were getting mixed up on the test. They like do 1.5 times 2 or something. Remember, it's squared, right? So like it's times itself. All right, Caleb, what do you do next?
When you get to negative 2.25 as a bracket,
Okay.
so you get y equals 4 bracket x squared minus 3x plus 2.25 minus 9 minus 2.
Okay. Okay. Derek, finish off, please.
Y equals 4 x minus 1.5 bracket squared minus 12.
Okay. And again, if you're using fractions, Bailey, yeah, that'd be 3 over 2, right? X minus 3 over 2, so x minus 2. Aiden, can I get the vertex and which way this opens, please?
Open top. And then vertex is 1.5.
Right. Now remember, and there were a few people in the class, Sean may name us, that were having some difficulty on the graphic part of this, okay? So remember how the vertex goes? It's going to be the opposite. The x value is what switches, right? The math is fine, but the x value is what switches. The y value stays the same for that. 1, 2, right?
If you ask us to find the vertex, do we always have to put whether or not it opens up or
No,
not?
I just said find the vertex. If I want you to, I'll say it and I'll go. Yes. Yeah, it has to be x squared in the inside because you need a trinomial here, like an x squared and x a number in order to change, in order to factor to be something squared, right? I know what you're doing, but just try and be accurate. Yeah.
Do you think fractions, like when you like multiply the 4 by the number, would it be negative 36 over 4?
Yeah, so but then you're thinking lowest terms, right? So 36 divided by 4 is just 9, right? You know what I mean? So that all cancels out. All right, we're feeling somewhat okay? All right, Nick, I got bad news for you. I was asked to do a question from last night's homework, and I sort of skimmed over this one yesterday. In fact, I didn't even talk about it, but I'm going to give you this one to start. This was solved by elimination, right? I think, right? This is an elimination question. Nick, when you look at this question, why does it give you shudders, do you think? There's fractions everywhere. Can someone give me an idea, that being Nick, of how I can get rid of fractions? I don't like fractions. What do you do? Right. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to multiply both of these by their LCD. So the first one here is probably going to be times 15, and this one's probably going to be times 14. Okay, just so I can get rid of the fraction, that's all I'm doing there. Okay. Noah Solinger, if I multiply them by the first one by 15, what does it change into? Whatever that is.
Negative 309.
Okay. All right, Spencer, can you do the same thing with the second one for me, please?
28 over 7x, 14 over 2.
Yeah, I'm just going to say equals 109. Okay, because you're like it's 14 and divided by 14. Okay. So you see, now remember, why? Okay, now why am I doing this? What's this hopefully doing for me here? Yeah, Liam, go ahead. Yeah, I want to get whole numbers all the way through here, right? Once you have whole numbers with elimination, elimination's a nice piece of cake, right? when you see fractions, always in math, not just, don't cheat and look at the board. You're cheating for it, don't cheat. But if you see fractions, you don't like them, right? Like they're not good. So to simplify this out, then the top one will turn into 5x minus 6y equals negative 26. And the bottom line is going to turn into 4x plus 7y equals 109. I'm going to hit pause in the video. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to solve for that now. Okay? If you're done your homework last night, just open up your homework. If you're not, then take a second and try it out right now. I'm going to hit pause in the video and we'll get started. Okay.